So you have to return and start reading the whole passage to find which one of the two or more can be accepted. The second one is the detail. Detailed question like reading comprehension. He will ask you a simple question about a detail in the passage. And in that case, you have to read the text carefully to find the answer. But take care that sometimes he's going to play with you. He's going to trick you. He's cunning, Ahmed. He's cunning. So sometimes he's going to give you an answer in the beginning of the text, but it's not the answer that I'm intended to. So you have to read the whole text carefully. You have to read the whole text carefully for the detailed question. Let me send for you the file on the group right now. Then after that, we're going to start just solving together one by one. Bismillah. I have sent you the file. Start solving the first one. Write the first one on the chat box, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Oday?
I can't send the chat for you.
You can't what?
You disabled the chat. Oh, no.
No, I'm not. Make a new chat and start writing.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, let me find the answer for the people here. I got the answer from Ahmed Hani, from Yusuf Magdi, from Suelam, from Shihawi, from Rahaf, from Maryam, From Uday. From Al-Walid. Okay. I think Lan, she has a problem in her internet and Mahmoud didn't attend. Okay, all of you are right. Let's find the answer according to my explanation. Just put it in your mind. How can we answer a question like that? So as you can find here, this is a main idea question. So I'm going to look at the first sentence and last sentence. He said here, for centuries, Polynesian wayfinders navigated the Pacific Ocean using only the stars, the currents, and other natural clues for guidance. Or they don't close your camera. Nonetheless, they continue to practice, the last sentence, traditional wayfinding techniques, keeping their ancient art alive and preserving an important part of Polynesian culture. So now we know that the Polynesian wayfinder in the past, how they navigate the Pacific Ocean by looking at the stars, the currents, and other natural clues. Then here it starts saying that they still practice the traditional wayfinding, mean the old way. Why? To keep this ancient art alive and to preserve an important part of Polynesian culture. Let's find. Though some wayfinders use modern technology, it wasn't mentioned. I didn't mention anything about modern technology. They continue to practice the traditional art of wayfinding. Yes, the second part is right. By observing the stars, the currents, and other signs from nature. Yes, that was mentioned in the first sentence. Wayfinders can navigate the Pacific Ocean without modern technology. The problem that the second one, I didn't read anything about modern technology. The first part is right, like A. So keep it now. Wayfinders are responsible for preserving many aspects of ancient Polynesian culture. Yes, he said that they preserve. Again, it can be accepted. And instead of relying on traditional wayfinding methods, some wayfinders use modern technology to navigate. No, he never mentioned modern technology. So this wrong. This wrong. So now I'm between A, B, and C. What I'm gonna do, read now the whole text. So I'm gonna read the part that I never read. He said today some wayfinders use modern technology, such as GPS and solar panels, to enhance the safety and speed of their journey. But despite that, they still continue on their traditional way. So though, yes, though is a kind of contradiction. Though some wayfinders use modern technology, they continue to practice the traditional art of wayfinding. Yes, that's right. By observing the stars, the currents, and other signs from nature, Wayfinder can navigate the Pacific Ocean without modern technology. Yo, no, they are using modern technology. In the second sentence, they said that Wayfinders are responsible for preserving many aspects of ancient Polynesian culture is not the main point. So the answer is A. Let's go to the second question, please. And this is a detailed question. Shahawi, why are you closing your camera, Shahawi? Okay, I got the answer for some people here. I got the answer from Shihawi, from Swelem, Magdi, Ahmed Hani, Al Walid. Waiting for the rest. From Maryam. Waiting for Uday. Waiting for Rahaf. From Rahaf. Waiting for Uday. This is a detailed question. You have to dig deep in the text. It looks like reading comprehension question. Okay. Unfortunately, only one that they got this question wrong. Let's find why he or she got it wrong. As you can find here, he said, according to the text, what is one reason some archaeologists are interested in recovering scents from ancient artifacts? So we can make it as a simple question. Why archaeologists just looking to recover scents or aromas or smell from ancient artifacts? Let's read it together. Scent is tightly interwoven with our daily lives, often evoking significant memories and important social events. The connection is of growing interest to archaeologists. Why? Who hope to use it to better understand ancient ritual. So by the sense, they can understand the tradition that happened in the past, trade, social hierarchies, and medicine. Do you stop here? No, you have to complete. Although the speed at which other molecules, that the fusion of the smell molecule, the dissipate makes identifying ancient scents challenging, advancements in biomolecular technologies show promise in unlocking ancient aroma from preserved artifacts. Archaeological studies making use of these advancements that they can preserve the sense may provide new insights into past societies so we can know the ancient ritual, trade, social hierarchies, and medicine. So they are investigating whether people's sense of smell has declined in recent centuries. We didn't talk about that, it's decline or incline. We didn't talk about that. They believe the sense could eliminate important aspects of ancient life. Yes, by using the sense, we can discover what happened in the past, as he mentioned here. They hope to develop new medicines using ancient sense molecules. We're not talking about new medicine, we're talking about the old one. They think that ancient sense would be enjoyable to people today? No. So the answer is B. Raf, clear?
Yes.
Number 3. Again, a detailed question. I got the answer from Oday, from Rahaf, from Maryam, from Ahmed Hani, from Yusuf Magdi, from Swaylam, from Shihawi, Waiting for Walid. From Al-Walid. Okay, perfect, guys. No one got it wrong. Again, let's have a look at this kind of question. It's a detailed question. He said here, according to the text, why did the narrator consult some family photographs? Here, again, we needed to make a simple question. Why the narrator start looking for family photographs. Let's read it up. I'm going to read the whole text. The following text is from Shyam Salvadori's 1994 novel Funny Boy. The 7-year-old narrator lives with his family in Sri Lanka. Radha Auntie is the narrator's aunt. Radha Auntie, who was the youngest in my father's family, had left for America 4 years ago when I was 3. And I could not remember, I think now the answer is clear, why he looked for a new picture just to know his aunt that left to America 4 years ago when he was 3. So I could not remember what she looked like. I went into the corridor to look at the family photographs that were hung there. But all the pictures were old ones, taken when Radha Auntie was a baby or young girl. Try as I might, I couldn't get an idea of what she looked like now. My imagination, however, was quick to fill in this void. So he hoped the photographs will help him recall what his aunt looked like. Yes, he wants to remember her. He is curious about how his father dressed a long time ago. We didn't talk about his father at all. This is level 1. He wants to remind his aunt of an event that is shown in old photograph. He never met her. He never met her. And it wasn't mentioned here. He wants to use the photographs as an inspiration for a story he is writing. Out of topic. We didn't talk about any kind of writing. Let's go to question 4. And it's the main idea. I got the answer from Swalem. From Oday. From Shihawi. From Al Walid. From Yusuf Magdi. From Ahmed Hani. From Maryam. Missing Rahaf. Okay, let's find. Oday. I think you answered Oday. Did you change your answer?
No, no, Mr. No.
How?
Keep it the same. Byron
Ah,
guessing.
okay. So you want to keep it the same. Okay.
Yes, I said
Rahaf.
Byron.
Okay. Unfortunately, we have only one that got this as a mistake. Only one. Let's find together. In number 4, what is the main idea? As we said, read the first sentence. Read the last sentence. The first sentence it said psychologist wanted to test how young children think about rewards and fairness. So it's a kind of study, a claim. He introduced us that psychologists want to study how children think about reward like giving gift and these things, and fairness. The last sentence, he said, the children may have believed that the result of the experiment, the test, the children may have believed that the teacher who didn't count didn't care about fairness. So this is the result of the experiment. Let's look at A. Psychologists think children cannot understand the concept of fairness until they are 6 years old. There's some parts that is repeated, like he talked about the children cannot understand the concept of fairness until they are 6 years old. No, I'm not gonna take it actually because it doesn't mention the age for them. An experiment, yes, a test, found that counting out loud, yes, he said that who didn't count, is the best way to teach mathematical concept for children. We didn't talk about mathematical concept. We didn't talk about mathematical concept. We are making a test just to know that they understand about rewards and fairness. No. So now I cancel A and B. An experiment, again, yes, showed that the way rewards are given out may affect whether young children think the situation is fair. Yes, because I think there are two situations. One who counts loudly and another not. So maybe D. Psychologists think young children expect to be rewarded when the children show that they care about fairness. Maybe because they talk about fairness. So now I'm between C and D. Let's read the whole thing. In an experiment, two teachers, so it's an experiment. It's two experiment. Two teachers and handed out rewards while children ages 4 to 6 watched. The teacher gave out the same number of rewards, but one of them counted the rewards out loud. The children were then asked who was fairer. 73% showed the teacher who counted. The psychologists think that the counting should show the children that the teacher wanted to be fair. So because that they believe that the one who didn't count didn't care about fairness. So an experiment, yes, it's an experiment. Show that the way rewards are given, yes, when she count out loud. May affect whether young children think the situation is fair, yes. Psychologists think young children expect to be rewarded when the children show that they care about fairness. No, he didn't say that they are going to be rewarded because they care about fair. He just make a kind of measurement for them about fairness regarding the teacher. So the answer is C. Clear, Rahaf? Okay, let's go to number 5. And number 5 is a detailed question again. I got the answer from Odai, from Yusuf Suelam, from Rahaf. Waiting for the rest. Take care, please. This is a detailed question. You have to dig deep in the poem just to know the answer for the question. From Yusuf Magdi. And the people that they are listening to me and they are doing their homework, they're going to find that everything start to be easy for them. From Maryam. From Ahmed Hani. From الوليد. Waiting for Shihawi. From Shihawi. Unfortunately, this question, we have 1, 2, 3 that they got it wrong. Why? Let's discover together. Here, he said, based on the text, in what way are the daffodils that the speaker encounters similar to stars in the Milky Way? So now I'm talking about the similarity between two objects. I'm talking about the similarity. What is the similarity between two objects? One of them is the stars. One of them is the stars. And the other one, the kind of flowers. So how they look like each other. So the daffodil and the stars. Let's read. The following text is from William Wordsworth's 1807 poem. I wandered lonely as a cloud. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills. Vales means valleys. When all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. Okay, now we need to know the similarity between daffodils and stars. Beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Continuous as the stars, huh? Here's the point of similarity. They are continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. Don't tell me that the daffodils twinkle. No, the stars twinkle. But the daffodils, as stars, they are continuous and twinkle on the Milky Way, the stretched and never ending line. Here they, it's for the daffodils, not the stars, along the margin of a bay. So they appear to twinkle in the light. We didn't take which are twinkle are the stars. They can be seen during the night and day. We didn't say that. They flutter and dance in the breeze. We didn't say that. Because flutter and dance don't look like stars. Flutter and dance only for daffodils. They seem to go on forever. Yes, they are continuous. They are continuous. Clear, Ahmed Hani?
Mm.
Rahaf.
Yeah.
Mariam.
Yes, Mister.
Okay. Let's go to number 6, and number 6 is the main idea. Okay, let's find number 6. I got the answer from Shihawi, from Al Walid, from Ahmed Hani, from Maryam, from Yusuf Magdi, from Rahaf, from Swalam, and from Oday. Okay. Unfortunately, we have only one that got this as a mistake. Only one. Let's find. Again, he said here the main idea. So we know how to answer it. We look at the first sentence and last sentence. The first sentence said, microplastics are pieces of plastic that are smaller than a grain of rice. This is a definition. The first sentence is a definition. The last sentence. Through research, her team has found that these corals, do you know the coral reef? They are creatures that we can see them in the ocean or in the Red Sea, the people that go Sharm and Garda. Corals may be storing up to 20 million kilograms of microplastic each year in their skeletons and tissue. Okay, so now here it's a definition and here is a problem. Here is a problem. Let's find. Ecologists are interested in learning more about how certain corals build large reefs. No, we're talking about microplastic and how these corals store microplastic. B. Microplastic are small pieces of plastic. Yeah, this is the definition up. That can be found in ocean waters. Yes, in the places that has corals. C. Questions remain around the impact certain corals have in ocean ecosystem. We're not talking about how corals impact the ocean ecosystem. We're talking about microplastic that start to be actually repeated in the first sentence or last sentence. D. Ecologists predict that corals store large amounts of microplastic from ocean waters. Again, this also can be accepted because it was mentioned in the last sentence. So what we're going to do right now, read the whole text or the part that is not and forget about the one that we eliminate them. Here he said the small plastic can be found in large quantities in ocean waters. Ecologist Jessica Richard and her team are studying the role reef building corals have in capturing microplastic from ocean waters. So, now, are there questions? No. So here we're talking about ecologists predict that corals store large amounts of microplastic from ocean waters. So the answer is D. Mariam, clear?
Yes, Mr.
Number 7, and take care, it's a detailed question. I got the answer from Oday, from Yusuf Swelam, from Rahaf, from Yusuf Magdi, from Maryam, from Ahmed Hani, from Shihawi, and from Al Walid. Okay, this question actually, we don't have anyone that got it as a mistake, but let's find together the answer for. Here he said, according to the text, this is a detailed question. What is significant? What is important about Catlet's use of lino cut printing? What the important in using lino cut printing? Let's read. To make her art more widely available, graphic artist Elizabeth Catlett turned to lino cuts. In lino cut printing, an artist carves an image into a sheet of linoleum to create a stamp that is used to mass product prints. In the Lino Cut series, The Black Woman, 1946-1947, Catlett depicts the everyday experiences of black women. They care. In it, they show the everyday experiences of black women alongside the achievements of well-known black women. This pairing invites the viewer to draw connection among the women. The lino cut process enabled Catlett's work to reach a wide audience and supported her aim to unite black women through her art. So lino cut printing helped Catlett use art to connect people, especially black women? Yes, because her work actually were about black women. And said it enabled her to reach a wide audience. Catlett was one of the first black artists to use lino cut printing. It didn't say that it was the first or the last. Catlett became commercially successful once she started using line cut printing. We're not talking about actually what she gained as money or financially from lino cut. Lino cut printing involved using material that were readily available to Catlett. We didn't talk about the material, so the answer is A, and all of you got it right. Number 8, and this is the last question. It's again main idea. First and last sentence. I got the answer from Shihawi, from Waday, from Al Walid, from Suelam, waiting for the rest, from Ahmed Hani, from Yusuf Magdi, waiting for Rahaf and Maryam. The main idea, this is level 1 actually. It's easy. We're not going to read the whole text, only first and last sentence. And look at the thing that is repeated. I got it from Maryam, waiting for Rahaf. And I got it from Rahaf. Again, this question, ختامها مسك. No one got it as a mistake. So let's find. Here he said which choice best state the main idea for sentence last sentence. He said here shimmering is a collective defense behavior that research have observed in giant honeybee colonies. So now we are talking about a defense system for honeybees that is called shimmering. Okay, the last one he said researcher hypothesized that this behavior, which behavior? The shimmering, is a specialized defense response to hornets, as it's not observed with other larger predator abroad the colony. So the honeybees will use this kind of defense system only to meet or to fight against hornets. So hornets are known to be the main predator of giant honeybees. We're not talking about that. The main thing is the shimmering. Several different species of insects use shimmering to defend against hornets. No, we're talking about only honeybees. Researchers think that shimmering in giant honeybee is a specific defense against hornets. Yes, he said that. He just tell us what the meaning of shimmering. Then he told us that they use it only to defend against hornets. Researchers are unsure how giant honeybees defend against predator larger than hornets. We didn't talk about larger than hornets and the system to defend themselves. So the answer is C. Let me send you the answer key for this one. Plus, I'm going to tell you your homework right now because we have to solve many things this week. Let me stop recording just to tell you your homework.